It really is an epidemic. I mean, I just showed you in the paper. I mean, every day, I mean, we have a family Bible that's filled. We went to 14 funerals of our son's friends in 1 year, 14, all from addiction. I don't know, they're just dropping like flies every day.
When a person dies from an opiate overdose, the heart slows down, the lungs begin working harder and harder to compensate. Fluid builds up in the lungs, and they end up what we describe as drowning in their own fluid. I wish I had a crystal ball that I could tell you what's going to happen in the next couple of days. Some weekends we will have 5 drug deaths on a weekend. And then it will be quiet for several days or a week or two. No crystal ball, no fortune teller that can tell me what's going to happen in the next 5 days, in the next 5 weeks, in the next 5 months.
Coping? There ain't no coping. You don't sleep, you try and go to work, you can't work. Everybody says, how you feeling? I'm here. Some days you're good, some days you're bad, mostly bad. My son's addiction started when he was about 12. Adderall, acid, Percocets, the Vicodin, the OxyContins. 2 treatment centers in California, left there. Such a hidden disease. I did not even know that my son was back using.
He wasn't an evil person. He was thinking good. He had a big heart, despite what people think. People only want to see one side. They don't want to see the other side, There's guys that lived up in the woods that were homeless. He'd fill bags of our food and take it to them because they didn't have any food. See, I mean, what kind of person was that, you know what I mean? To go out of his way and go 2-3 miles up into the woods to give some guy some food, I think there's good in everybody. It's just, I don't know, they just got hung up in that and they can't get away from it. I was with me that day. We had breakfast. We were going fishing. I had to go do something. He was fine. And I went and I cleaned my truck, and when I came back, just kneeling, looking in the mirror. They tried to give him CPR. And when the ambulance came, they said, that's it. It's too late. It's too late.
The demographics of the opiate deaths is a broad spectrum. It is 20, 30s, 40s, even into the 50s. It is across the socioeconomic spectrum of Luzerne County. I sense that there is a resolve that things are changing. Maybe things aren't going to be as good as they were, and now people have gradually gone from the corner bar mentality to I'm going to do some drugs to escape the situation that they're in. We were going into 2016 expecting to have 95 to 100 drug deaths. We are now at 129 with 5 results waiting to come back to us from the national lab that we use. We work on a very limited budget, which has been extremely strained because of the opiate addiction. For the first time that I've been involved in the coroner's office, we will be significantly over our allowed budget. As far as it getting better, I don't see that happening.
The euphoria, it masks any kind of hurt, any kind of feeling, and you're kind of feeling like Superman, like you have all these magical powers. In reality, the addiction has taken hold. But heroin definitely has its hold on this area. I've never seen nothing like it. You know, every time you turn on the news, robberies, murders, deaths, shooting. For these small towns, it's just overwhelming. It's a little bit of everything. A little bit of economics, a little bit of hardship, a little bit of being raised like that, you know? The 70s, it was methamphetamine. 80s, it was the coke. In the early 90s, I found the heroin. And it will chew you up and spit you out. It really will. Yesterday, I had 10 years clean. I want to be the face of hope for others. Is there a happy ending? I want there to be. I certainly want there to be. I could dream that we get this under wraps. I know I'm going to try my damnedest. Every person I meet, see this face? It's the face of recovery.
I mean, he used to bring it up all the time, you know. All my friends are dying. His first girlfriend died, and another guy died, and I think we went to 3 in 1 week.
They'd say, Mr. and Mrs. Emmett, thanks for coming here, because yous are so normal and so real, and you tell us like it is, and nobody else tells it like it is. They all lie to us and say it's going to be better. It's not going to be better.
You see that the monkey is sitting on top of a stack of books. And that monkey is looking at a human skull. And I don't know if he's trying to figure out, you know, in my case, what was the cause of death? Or in my case, what was the meaning of this life? And with all the knowledge and with all the books, he's never going to be able to figure out what really went on in the life of that skull.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.